Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 Hyundai Kona SEL. So there's 4 trims you could choose from, but let me go ahead and show you all the features this SEL trim has. Under the hood there is a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an IVT transmission. This engine produces 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 28 in the city, 33 highway, and 30 combined. Here is my Masarbi sticker of this 2023 Hyundai Kona SEL. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price on this Kona is $27,110. If you guys are curious about the color is called Ultra Black, and it does actually look pretty good on this Hyundai Kona. And there is 4 trims, as I mentioned. There is the SE, SEL, which is this one, N-Line, and the Limited. And for 2023, I think the N is not out yet, but I think it should be added on the website very soon. Anyways guys, coming to the front, I think the front looks pretty good, and the grille has an okay look to it. It is finished in flat black. For the headlights, the only thing that is LED in the front is the daytime running lights. They're located up there, and for the low and high beam they are halogen. Turn signal indicators here in the front are halogen. There is this brushed aluminum trim underneath the headlight housing. There is a gray trim in the bottom, and there is a small opening in the bottom to let air in. And yeah, overall I think the design looks alright. There is the Hyundai badge right there, finished in chrome, and I don't know, but I feel like that Hyundai tried a little bit hard to make this Kona looks so good. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Hyundai Kona. So here is a side view of this Hyundai Kona, and the side view looks the same as the 2022. So basically the 2023 is a carryover. Anyways guys, there is a nice sharp line right on top of the door handles, and on the mirror there is a blind spot monitoring system, a turn signal indicator, and on the roof there is some roof rails on this SEL trim. The fender flares are very thick, not a big fan of them. They definitely add a cheaper look to this Kona. If you guys are curious about the ground clearance is 6.7 inches. And for the rims, they honestly look alright. I'm not a big fan of them. The size is 215, 55, 17. And yeah, I'm glad that there's a good amount of rubber, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of those rims. And all the window trims are finished in flat black. There is this flat black in the corner. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Hyundai Kona. Here is the back of this Hyundai Kona, and definitely the back looks better than the front. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of when companies make the headlights and taillights separate. So I really like everything in one place, but Hyundai is well known for it. On the front of the Palisade, definitely that split design looks good, but on the Kona, it just doesn't look that good. Everything back here is halogen, so there is no LED back here. I really love the reflector. I'm glad that it is part of this housing. Turn signal indicators and reverse lights are in the bottom, and the brake light, running light are up top. And here is the wiper, third brake light. Hyundai badge is finished in chrome, nice and big back here. Here is the backup camera. Kona is written, or it is on the left, finished in chrome. All-wheel drive badge is on the right. Bumper is finished in flat black. Again guys, I'm not a big fan of this flat black. There is gray trim in the bottom. It does add a nicer look, much better than having the whole thing finished in flat black. Here is the key. Key looks good, has a really nice light weight to it, but it does feel nice and solid. And it is finished in black, brushed aluminum. The buttons are finished in gloss black. So a good combination of colors, and there's a little bit of chrome actually around the buttons. There's 4 buttons on this key: lock, unlock, remote start, and a panic button. To open the lift gate, you have to unlock the SUV, and then you have to open the lift gate from this button right here, and it does open nice and quick. Up there is a handle to drop the lift gate down. There is this privacy screen, or privacy cover I mean. Goes up and down, and you could remove it if you want to. And inside there is an okay amount of space. Definitely the new HRV has more space than this Kona, but I'm pretty sure that Hyundai will make it a little bit bigger when they redesign it. There's a nice small storage place up there, and on the left there is a halogen light. You could drop, of course, the seats down if you want to, and underneath there is a spare tire with the jack and the jack tools, and you could put probably very small things around the spare tire if you want to just store them in the bottom. On the door handle there is a button. This button will take care of locking and unlocking this Kona. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel has an okay look to it. Everything right here is finished in plastic, so this is plastic, the armrest is plastic, window switches, mirror controls, everything looks alright. The front two windows are automatic up and down. Door handle feels actually nice and solid. Tweeter, the door handle is finished in flat black. This is plastic, and alright amount of space. Here's a speaker, and as I said, this Kona has the gray interior. The seats are actually nice and comfortable. The seats look a little bit on the wider side, so it's not really gray. And this Kona has powered seats, lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside, and I'll show you the interior of this Kona. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Hyundai Kona SEL. It does have the gray interior, and definitely it's much better than the darker interiors because it does make the interior nice and bright and spacious. Anyways guys, the steering wheel has an okay look to it. It's not wrapped in leather. It is finished in that synthetic rubber material, and there is some gray trim in the bottom. Right here on the left there is the voice command, phone controls, volume controls, favorite button, and on the right is the safety features. So this Kona has lane keeping assist and steering assist. Does not have adaptive cruise control, and this button right here actually is to control that center screen. I think it is a 4.2 inches if I'm not mistaken. Gauges look good, and yeah, the font is nice and big. On the left there is the turn signal controls and the headlight controls, and on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back. Here is the engine start stop, and here is the vent. It does look very nice and solid. You could block the air by rotating the vent, and it does feel nice and solid. Some brushed aluminum, and in the bottom there is the brightness control, hill descent, and traction control. And here is the 8-inch screen. It does look alright. It is that tablet style screen. It is finished in flat black, and the bezels are just so thick. There's a volume knob and a tune knob, and let me go ahead and show you the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is actually not too bad. It is nice and wide, and there is shortcuts underneath the screen. And yeah, the screen looks honestly alright. Just not a big fan of the thick bezels on the side. Here are the air vents. I really wish that they had some brushed aluminum in them, but they do feel nice and solid. You could block the air by moving the vent to the left. And here is the climate controls. Climate controls are very easy to use. Fan speed, modes, temperature. Here is the engine start stop, AC, and a few buttons underneath. And there's two USBs in the bottom and one 12-volt, a nice deep storage place. Here is the shifter that will control the IVT transmission, drive mode. There is normal, sport, and smart. And honestly, the buttons and switches and everything feels nice and good, high quality, beside the window switches. But yeah, I think for the price point, everything just feels nice and good. This Kona has engine shut-off, so when you come to complete stop, the engine will turn off. Here is the lock button, so basically you click this button. If you're stuck in snow or mud, all the wheels will spin at the same time to get you unstuck. Shifter feels nice and solid. Does have a plus and minus, so you could control your gears this way. And there's two cup holders, nice and deep. A manual handbrake. This is finished in synthetic rubber material. It is a little bit on the harder side. And inside there is a decent amount of space, but there is no USBs or 12 volts or anything like that. I really wish there was something inside. Up here, the rear view mirror is a little bit on the bigger side, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of it. I really wish that Hyundai just made the mirror look a little bit better. There is 3 buttons on it. The SOS, I'm not exactly sure what's the button in the middle, and then blue link. And up here, there is the glasses holder, the switch for the lights, halogen lights, and here is the visor. The visor is hard. There is a good size mirror actually, and a halogen light. Here is a backdoor panel. The backdoor panel has the same design as the front, and of course everything is going to be finished in plastic, just like the front. This top portion right here is plastic, plastic, plastic. So yeah, everything is plastic on this door panel. And down here there's a tiny bit of storage place. Here is door handle, window switch, and I think the HRV is better when it comes to soft materials, so Honda does a little bit better. For the legroom, the legroom is alright. Headroom is not too bad, and there is an armrest back here, nice and soft. 2 cup holders, and let's go ahead and hop inside. Inside there is like a small tiny storage place, 1 USB, but there is no air vents, and that's how the front of this Hyundai Kona looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Hyundai Kona SEL. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Moody here at Hyundai of Milford. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.